If you watched the last video, you know we had a problem with the bumper, mainly just the cable being in the wrong place. You put the fold down step up, or the front grille even. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take it fully off, we're going to paint it both sides red, put it back on, put the fog lights on, move the cable out of the way, good to go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the wheels. We're going to take the wheels off, we're going to flip them, put them back on, so it gives me more access to work onto the chassis. Bumper came off a lot easier than it went on. It'll probably be difficult to get it back on, but not as bad as the first time. So we're going to put a bit of paint on it now, a bit of red, move this cable out of the way. As you can see, we put it up there so it doesn't get pinched and you could still move it. But when that closed up, it sits in this gap here and it was pinching it, as you can see. It caught it there. So this will probably need to be moved back under and possibly go along here somewhere, because we cannot get it inside the bumper. First little bit of red on now. We'll get the rest of it done and let it dry. That's finished off nicely. Looked quite good. While we let that dry, we're going to see if we can crack these wheel nuts. The threads are a little bit dry and rusty, so I'm going to spray a little bit of lube on it.
Scania 30.
Yeah. Snap it out.
Oh, they're like little textures.
We'll take these two out.
You've got to take these 4 little bolts out, and then this whole thing will fall off.
Righto.
Which are, there must be 8s.
Bolts are in. They've only been tightened up with the impact gun, but they want to be properly tight. Also, we tighten them up by hand with the bar. Then I need to clean this down, as that's pretty dirty. that is for your screen wash, but you'll only get dirty again, but it's nice to have it clean and put it back so you know it's all good. And then once that's done, paint that whole bit red, and then we can bolt everything back on it. Going to break these wheel nuts and take this side off. Not awful, no. But it could be better. Could be worse, but it could be better. Do well, both wheels are swapped round now. Loads more space. So I think I'm going to work up to this end of the chassis and do that bit, get through at MOT, and then I'll do the rest of it. Because that bit's not too bad, just needs a bit of paint. This bit is a bit flaky. Yeah, here's the other side. Like I said, it's not awful, just needs a bit of love. Just needs a bit of TLC. The discs are all right. I mean, they're rusty, obviously, but they're not completely rusty. But she'll do. That looks 10 times better with that back on now, but it doesn't fit properly. So you would have seen, if you've done this before, that I put the brackets on the wrong side. So I put these brackets there, put them on the front, and the whole thing, it would probably sit, if I raise this up a little bit, that was it, flat. And I was like, yeah, that's not right. And when you pushed it up, it probably sat about there, maybe worse than that, about there. So I thought it was the actual bumper. But swap the brackets around, now it goes completely flush, completely flat, how it should be. The only problem we're having is now, when we put it all the way up, it still doesn't sit all the way in. There's still a bit of a gap there. But that's because this bracket in here, you can see where it's been hitting? In there, you probably can't see, but this just needs to be either filed down there, or that needs to be pushed down a little bit, so it does sit flush. But at the moment, it doesn't sit flush. But it's possible, we can do it. It lines up well, it does line up well. That's one good thing, but it just doesn't sit flush. So that'll be something we'll have to do as well. Apart from that, the bumper is pretty much ready to be painted red now. But I might just leave it for a little bit, let it warm up, because it's really cold in here today. And paint doesn't like cold. And whack them in a little bit more. And then once that sits flush, I can then paint that. So what I might do is these visor lights up here, one works, one doesn't, but they're blue. I don't like them blue, and it won't pass MOT. So I've got some white ones, and we'll see if they work. Hopefully that one just stopped working, it's not a wiring issue. If it's a wiring issue, then that's a lot more bigger problems, but we'll see. We'll give that an attempt, I reckon. This is difficult to film one-handed, but I got one side out. Oh, no, I got the whole thing out. Oh, that's been bodged as well. That's why it don't work. Yep. They're quite easy. You just pop them out one side, and they just come out. Oh, yeah, that one's quite nasty, you know. I reckon I have to rewire that as well. The last ones I got, they literally just clips are going, but these are just, yeah, there you go. These are just wires that push in. I might have to, Yeah, I'm going to have to rewire both sides. I'm just going to start attacking the chassis now. There's bits like that. I think that'd be quite satisfying to come off. Hope there's not a hole there. That would be a problem, but it's fine. We've got a welder. What we're looking like at the moment. You can see I took most of it off. The bolt heads didn't really come off, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you can see all the rusted bits. So I've got some, where is it? Good stuff this, Aqua Steel. Paint it on, it's just like rust prevention. There's no point painting it on non-rusty bits, it only works on rust. So I'm going to paint it on those bits and whatnot, and then let that dry. That needs to cure for 24 hours before you put any primer on. Slowly making a bit more progress. Just painted all the bits that were come up as rusty underneath the paint. Just help protect it. Still got a bit more to go yet. I still want to take off this, but 2 bolts in there, they both snapped, which is a problem. And then we've got a bolt that goes through there, and the whole thing should come off. But I don't think it's been off since 2002. So yeah, it's gonna snap. It's a bit more difficult, but if I can get that off, I can get access to the cross member, and you can see now where that crack is. Where is it? There. Then I can move that out of the way and I can weld that and then eventually paint it, but it's just going to be awkward to get inside the chassis because we've still got the air lines and wires in the way.
Lift the chassis away from the axle to
Yeah.
do. So
We could put a strap round there somewhere. What's that looking like? Is it coming through? It's coming out. Just like that.
there you go.
One airbag. They are pretty perished, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Knackered.
Second one out. Loads more room. Keep these. Flaking a lot of the rust off now. Rear lights are off, so they can be done. They're not too bad, to be fair. I thought they were going to be a lot worse. It's a bit holy there, but I've seen a lot worse. But yeah, we took the runoff ramps off. They snapped. 2 bolts snapped. I'll leave your donut down there. That looks mega. That looks mega good. Now the bumper's been lovely painted, nice thick coat of paint. We can put this back on, and what did we do? We did something, and it lines up fine now. Just trying to put this back on with one hand. I'll have to turn the phone off for this. Beautiful. Right, let's tighten these bonds up. That should perfectly line up. Oh, I don't think that's too bad at all, is it? Actually, sitting more over to the right, isn't it? It needs to be more over that way. Just loosen them again, and now we can slide the grill from left to right, like that, and get it to line up perfectly. Loads better. I think there's a decent gap each side now. Do well. Next thing I've been looking at is these stacks. These stacks are too high, for my liking anyway. But for what I want to do with her, they are mega high, so I don't need them that high. And plus the tops of them are dented in. You can't really see from this angle, but they've been caught by trees and whatnot. So I've got the cage out on the JCB. It's a lot better up here, rather than the dodgy ladder. But you can see what I mean now, how tall these stacks are. I want them a bit sticking up a bit higher than the cab, but you can see where they're dented in there as well. I want that gone. This side's worst because this side hits trees more. Unfortunately, the wing kit has been hit by the stack. You know, it is what it is, things happen. But it's been caught a few times. Right, how much are we thinking? 6 inches. What I got to remember as well is the cab has got no air in it at the moment. It's got 0 air. So when she starts up and builds air, it's going to raise. So we don't want to cut it to about here because the cab will probably raise to there and then the stacks will be level, and we don't want that. They still want to be sticking out a bit, just not that high. I think I'll cut 6 inches off them, which is there. Another problem I'm having at the moment is these stacks are mega loose. I don't think they should do that. Maybe a little leeway, like that, but not that. I just gave them a wibble down there, and I just found the problem. It's quite an obvious problem. Right. Oh, let's take a look on the other side and see what that one's like. Brackets should be down there here somewhere. Here, the brackets, right there. Yep, they're just as loose. Just like that. They don't move now. I can't believe they were loose. Right, now we'll give them a wiggle. There you go. Hardly move now. One side off. The second one done. Loads better. You can see a lot better now, and to be fair, I think that's worked a treat. I think they look 10 times better. This is Dad just welding up the cross member at the moment, the one that had a little crack in it. Welded a plate on there to make it a lot stronger. We then shortened the exhaust, and yeah, that looks 10 times better. Me and my old man are starting to make some really good progress in this lorry now. Still plenty more to do and plenty more videos to come.